I don't even know where my phone is, yo. Let me see if this is working. Alright, cool. Cool, cool. Let me see here. Yes, yeah, this is alive. What's going on, you guys? Am I gonna react to the new Four Nights of Apocalypse? I can do that too, actually. I can react to that one too. Now that I think about it, 'cause I haven't seen it. I was gonna do the Black Clover one first, and then I can I can honestly, cause I haven't read anything today yet. Y'all can't downplay AC Air anymore. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot that I could say about AC Air. But yeah, no, I'm probably just gonna cause I was telling Aragon in the comments earlier today that I haven't even read any of the chapters for anything yet. So I'll definitely read the Black Clover one. If you guys want to see me read the other ones, I can, but I'll definitely read Black Clover and Four Nights of Apocalypse. But I appreciate you. Yeah, I did end up making it back in one piece. The plane ride was the back wasn't even all that bad. Um, Majecula told Vonica we ain't beating her, let's bounce. Is that really how that happened? Cause I only seen like the unofficials. I haven't seen the officials. Quan mad short. I'm 16 and taller than you. Sinbad, how tall are you? Post your height in the chat. Post your height. Mm, Finally confirmed Quan is not 6 feet tall. Munchkin Land. It just depends, bro. It depends on the day. You said what version of GIMP do I use? Let me see. I'm not for sure. Like off the top of my head. It's version 2.10.24. Oh yeah, you got 2.10.4? Yeah, I think you're behind on a couple updates for sure. You probably need to update it a little bit more. You say you're 5'10"? You ain't no 5'10". You're not no 5'10". You're not no 5'10", you liar. There's no way. How do I do that? I think if you go up to the like help tab, like either the help or the tools tab, it should be like a update or yeah like a update one. Jason, that is all coming together, bro. I'm telling you, all that is going to be a thing. Like the voice chat stream with the viewers and all that. See, as you guys can tell by looking around, I'm in a new area because I moved. I've actually been moving for a while, and then it was vacation literally right after that. So there's stuff that I wanted to do that I just couldn't do because I just wouldn't have had the time to fully see it through. So like now that all this crap is over and it's just me unpacking and stuff, I can do a lot more stuff that like I want to do. So yeah, voice chat stream with the viewers is gonna be a thing because I'm making a Discord and then it's gonna like basically run through there like that's gonna be like the best way to do it, I think. Mm. Basically, anime, what's going on, bro? Let me see. I'm about to try to pull up through these chapters though. Move to another jail. This doesn't even look like a jail cell. I need Viz. Well, actually, I need to pull up so you guys can see this. There we go. Oh wait, no, do I want it this way or do I want it the other way? Wait, let me see if I can do a different screen, maybe. It just depends. I could put the chapter up here, actually, now that I think about it. I might just do that. put the chapter uh way too big. Just slap it up here. What do you guys think? Do you want the chapter like in the main screen or do you want it up top? Let me know. If you guys want it up here, I'll put it way up here. If not, I'll put it like where I am. Let me see what you guys are saying. What's going on, bro? I need to know, or do you guys not care? Because if you guys don't care, I'll totally put it like somewhere else. Coming soon to theaters, Credible, the story of Quan. Welcome back. Oh, thank you, bro. I really do appreciate that. I really do. I guess you guys don't care where I put it, so I'm gonna just leave it where it is. It looks fine though. Let me see. Because people might say it looks fine, but I'm not for sure if it actually does or not. Check on my phone. Oh, you know that looks kind of weird. Hold on. Let's cut off here. There we go. That looks a little bit better, I think. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Let's see, put mine so I can see the chat over here. There we go. What are you guys saying? Gotta promote. I'm making my own Pokemon Pokedex. Follow me on Instagram. Oh, that sounds kind of hype. Yeah, make sure you guys go check out the Game Time podcast. That sounds kind of cool. Yeah, Rax, it is a stream. Just gonna be talking about the chapters. I just felt like it was, I don't know if you guys read the description out, but it would take me so long to make a video. Like it would just take me like 3 hours, like 2 or 3 hours for sure. Like, and then it's me just getting in, so I'd probably be really slow. So, did I read the new Four Nights of Apocalypse chapter yet? I looked through it, but I didn't like give it a good read since I didn't have all of my equipment to like really be able to do like a review. So I'll look at that one too. Yo, oh, what's going on, Aragon? Yeah, I was telling them earlier about how I was talking to you. But yeah, let's get into this chapter. I feel like it's been long enough. Oh, if you're not big into Black Clover, I'm very sorry. They say, hey, I still agree that Cash App doesn't count as a donation, so you still got a chance. I know to be the first black. Yeah, I am going to be the first actual thing. Wait a second. How do I make this bigger again? This has to get out of here first. There we go. You guys see, or do I need to zoom in a little bit? I mean, you guys all probably read the chapter though. That's probably the real thing here. Oh, what's going on, Nathan, bro? How's it going? Still confused as to why Noelle pulled out a sword. I know the sword is kind of booty to me. Not gonna lie, cause I don't really like her having a sword. Cause I didn't like it when Yuno had a sword. What's the actual name? The Sacred Valkyrie. Okay, that's like a dope title. So you got like Noelle with her new transformation, and like Vonica making her Red Beast clones. I like her face right here with like the little tongue thing. This is kind of funny to me. I really do enjoy Vonica's character, honestly. Like in terms of just how she is, I do enjoy her. Blood Magic Herd of Red Beasts. This spell looks dope. Then Noelle still having all of her dodging prowess. Noelle looking mad fire in these panels. These are so clean. The unofficials really don't do these justice at all. It's like the craziest part. It looks so good. It really does. Let me see here. The red beasts have been destroyed. Both her appearance and her strength are completely unlike what they were in the Heart Kingdom. Very good. I've been waiting for this stuff. The thing I don't understand about Vonica is like she almost like it's almost feel like she wants to die. Ooh, this is what I really wanted to read right here. Charlie, even if your blue roses weaken that curse warding magic, Noelle is incredible. I don't like this. I really don't. Like this right here, like it's it's weird because like I like that Charlotte is useful. Like I really do like that. But like at the same time, like it still feels like Noel got some help, which makes me annoyed. Like I wanted Noel to have this like I wanted Noel to have a complete solo win against Vonica. So I mean, wait, what are you guys saying? I still can't agree with Nozel. He didn't have to. He didn't have to have Solid never act like that towards Nozel or towards Noel. I mean, she didn't make like he didn't make them act like that. They did that on their own. Like they made their own choices. We can't take our time here though. Noel finish her within 1 minute. Oh, Cassie, yeah, there's no time limit. There's no time limit at all. That's just saying let's finish her in a minute. I don't know why the fan translation made it sound like it. And then Noel looking Beasley. No, I'll end this in 30 seconds. She got like a type face right here. You guys see that? There was zero foreshadowing with that sword, bro. I swear she pulled that sword out of nowhere. Tabata really likes swords. That's all I'm getting out of this. Because Tabata loves him some swords. That is a sword loving man. Wait, let's skip a page. That's crazy. Vonica literally can't even touch her. Like Vonica, like kick, straight dodge, like whoop all the way around. That's crazy. Monica's kind of even with the slight nerf, she shouldn't be that booty. You know what I mean? Because it's only a nerf to her curse warding magic. Acer top 2 at that time. I feel like Acer is like probably weak in comparison to some of today's captains. Wait, what did I do? I did something. Oh, I made it 1 page and not 2. I didn't know I could do that. Let me see. They're still fighting. Noah's literally not taking any damage, and Vonica's getting tagged left and right. That's crazy. Noel. Okay, what's going on? This this is like the shivers I got that other time. Hang on, how long ago was that? I'm pretty sure I just become Majecula's host. I wanted to try out the Devil's Power and go completely wild. There was this woman who was rumored to be the strongest anywhere. I heard she'd gone somewhere secluded to rest, so I sneaked out of the Spade Kingdom and went over had fun. Okay, cool. So this totally gets rid of that whole like Yuno's dad sent Vonica to assassinate Noel's mom theory. 'Cause I was never a fan of that theory to begin with. Like, I really did not like that theory at all. Like, there was just no reason for this. Yo, Vonica looking mad crazy here, but I was never a fan of that theory at all. It just seems so wild. I don't know. Cause this right here, secluded to get some rest. She did just have a kid, but I don't know how much of a nerf to ACR this was. Let me see. Both you and this Devil's Power are completely fantastic. Entertain me more. And this is her in like her base form. Like I guess this is like that like steel Valkyrie dress type deal. Oh, that's kind of cool. The armor's like cracked right here. Right, sword clover though, for real, for real. Um, see, but my thing with ACR though is like even even if she was like the regarded as like the strongest captain and all of that, bro, it's just like at that time it's just like she lost to a significantly weaker Vonica. Like Vonica is so weak right here. Like obviously any type of devil possession is strong, but like she's so weak here. Like that's my only thing. It's like the one that I would almost say that the nerfed Vonica that Noel was fighting against was a stronger version of Vonica. I would almost say that. And this dumbness right here, bro. Nozel trying to sneak away with Noel. It was a stupid move. He should have just stayed where he was. He should have just stayed still. No, I still got ACR beating around half of the captains. Jack, Charlotte, Kaiser, Real, maybe another one. You're crazy. Jack collapse ACR. Jack absolutely collapsed. There's Jack is gonna cut all through that steel. There's like literally nothing ACR would be able to do about that, like at all. Like she wouldn't be able to do anything to Jack. Charlotte maybe. Like I feel like Charlotte's probably around where she would be at to me. Kaiser, I don't see what she does to Kaiser, but I don't see how Kaiser beats her. She probably beat Real. Real looks trash, so I mean, like there's always that. Yeah, I don't know why he tried to sneak. It was so stupid. So stupid. Talking about your kids. Let me see. Says they wear you out and get in the way. Come on, you don't need that. A strong lady like you. Savanica, whatever is anti kids. Let me tell you what the strongest thing in the world is. It's a mother protecting her children. So I guess this would be like a new spell because it did like that whole flare thing, and then like she changed form again, and this is where she stabs her, and then Majecula does that curse warding thing. I see. ACR wounding Vanica. Oh, ACR wounding Vanica bad. Majecula less bounce. Pretty much. Tabata had to give her a sword, or else her power up would just be another big version of Sea Dragon's Roar. I mean that's true, but I'd almost like a sword though. Like everybody has swords. They're about to give Luck a sword next. Back then, I'd taken a lethal wound, and Majecula told me to run, so I did. See this. Well, first of all, before I say anything about this panel looks dope. These red beasts are kind of trash. Not gonna lie. And I really like this because it's a callback to like her old time when Noelle and her first faced off. When like Noelle was about to do Sea Dragon's Roar and then Red Beast just burst through it, but now this time she's doing Red Beast, but like Sea Dragon's Roar just burst through it. But like the thing with this though, with ACR and Majecula's or with ACR and Vonica's fight, is like when did Nozel and everybody else get cursed from like Majecula? Like I don't understand that part. Like I don't understand the part of like they couldn't talk about Majecula because of like a curse. That part is very weird to me. Like I just don't understand like what that means. Right, that's a Dragon's Roar does look dope. Cause like if this is and then I guess did ACR just die from exhaustion? I guess because like or did she actually just get cursed and die sometime later? Like this does add some context to some things, but on the same hand, it just makes a lot of things weird about their backstory to me at least. And this is what Sea Dragon's World looks like. She's trying to stop it. And Noel, you did whatever you wanted, uh, and now I will make you pay for it. And then she stabs through her. So I definitely don't think Vonica's beaten here. I mean, if Vonica's beaten here, this is really booty. Like Majecula would have to come back out. So like hype parts of this chapter for me were obviously Noel. Like Noel was mad hype in this chapter. And the ACR flashback was kind of cool because we can kind of like gauge how strong she was just because she was able to almost basically beat Ivanica. But at the same time, it's just a little weird to me because like I don't know. It's a little weird because like I don't understand when they got cursed and all that. I guess Majecula would have, or not Majecula, I guess ACR would have gotten cursed in that like curse warding bubble, but like just the details of that are kind of weird. Why Nozel couldn't talk about it is kind of weird because it seems like people can bring up Majecula's name and all that and everything's fine. So like I don't understand why no one could like talk about this. It's just really weird. I almost like Tabata was setting up for something and he like changed his mind. That's the last page, right? Yeah, that's the last page. It just feels like he was changing his mind. For Tabata, set up the spade king. For Tabata, set up the spade stuff for Noel and Vonica, but now it seems kind of. I know, right? It just seems like it doesn't mean anything. Like it was like, what was the point of all that? You know? Plus, people keep talking about Noelle Ultimate Magic. I don't think she has it yet. Dryad said she needs to master Undyne first. Confirms it for me. Next chapter, backup will arrive to help Noelle. See, I feel like next chapter, Majecula comes out, and then Noelle uses her Ultimate Magic to beat Majecula. Oh, I didn't even notice this panel right here of Noelle forming the sword, and she has like no eyes. I don't know if you guys can see it because it's so far away. But these kind of panels are always hyped to me when they have like no eyes. They're like blurred out. This is hype. But no, I guess overall though, the chapter was cool. Like it wasn't like the greatest chapter for me just cuz like the ACR backstory, I feel like gave me more questions than it did answers, to be honest. And I don't feel like Tabata is going to revisit it. Like that's another thing. I feel like we're not going to go back in time to see ACR again, which is kind of like it kind of sucks. So, you know, there's that. I guess if I had to give it a number, I'd give it like, I don't know, probably like a 7. I mean, I like backstories, but this backstory didn't do anything for me. So, what did you guys think about the chapter? Cause I'm not gonna be. I don't know how many of you guys are gonna be in the Black Clover versus everybody live stream, but I'm not gonna be in there later. So, cause it's like Father's Day, so I'm going out with my dad. But like, did you guys like it, or were you guys a big fan of the Aesir backstory, or what? Hmm. Next chapter will be Curse Warding Magic Counter or Laura Petchka helps Vanica. That could be interesting. 7 out of 10 from you, bud. I feel like 7 is so fair. Like this is just a really fair chapter. Honestly, if I really like, I could even see it being like a 6.5, just because the backstory just didn't do it for me. Like the only thing that's pulling up to the 7 for me is the Noel stuff. This chapter was the best we had in a long time. Y'all just don't like Noel. I literally said the best thing about this chapter was Noel. I just didn't care for the ACR backstory. I'm going to get Josuke to get mad at you for giving it a 7. Josuke gave it a 9.5. I mean, because he's a Noel stan. So, I mean, like, of course he's going to give it. I said the only thing good about this chapter was the Noel stuff. The ACR stuff was the part that was mid for me. 10 out of 10 from ACR. 10 out of 10 from Jared. What's making this a 10 out of 10? Are you guys that hyped for ACR? Or are you guys big ACR stands or something? I didn't know ACR had a following all like that. I had no idea y'all liked ACR like that because y'all was just saying that Charmy beats ACR. Do y'all still think that? Y'all still think Charmy beats ACR or you think ACR claps? Nothing against the chapter at all, but I will keep asking where the heck is Papa Silva? I know, right? Like where is he? Because he was shown like a really, or at least implied to be shown a really long time ago. I mean, the only feasible excuse would be he's on like a super important mission, but like I always hated that excuse in these kind of shows. Fire real, yeah, dude, real. Where's that panel at? Where is that panel at? I passed it right here, dude. My boy real just standing there, bro. He could really help Charlotte in this situation. It almost looks like Charlotte's brides are gonna help herself. Charmy won in RTL stream. How did he let that happen? How did he let that happen? The backstory is what added to that Noel's battle. I get what you're saying, but the backstory added more questions for like how exactly ACR died. Like so like and how did Majecula also curse Nozel? Because Nozel couldn't talk about it. Remember, like way back, he was like like he had Noel talk to Dorothy about it because he couldn't talk about it. And I'm just like, if that would be the only two options there is like Vanica and Majecula came back a second time just to curse Nozel to not be able to talk about it, which doesn't make any sense. Or like it was just a area of effect curse and just somehow got to him too, but not Noel. The fact that he couldn't talk about the Vanica stuff makes no sense at all. It just doesn't make any sense. Given what we know. I'm not saying Nozel like Nozel as a brother, I don't necessarily think he was the bad one. Like I want to get that out there. I don't think Nozel was the bad one. Like his whole thing is he didn't want Noel to be a fighter, and I feel it. And he wasn't that mean to her. It was Solid who was a jerk. I mean, and Never too, but it was mostly Solid. He was kind of a bully. More info on ACR was nice, and Noel was great. That Sea Dragon's Roar was sick, but Real just I know Real's butt, dude. Real's looking butt. He can't even get a moment at this point, which is really sad. Like he's man. I think Tabata forgot. It seems really odd to have it in the first place. To have what that the curse thing? You talking about the curse with Nozel? Or you talking about something else? I want to see that one panel again though. It was kind of dope. Not this one. That Sea Dragon's Roar panel. Yeah, down here. This one was fire. Regarding Nozel not being to talk about it, I don't think Nozel is cursed. Just the name of Jekyll in general can spawn curses. Maybe that's why Dorothy had to bring Noel to Glamour World. See, that's what we initially thought, but Noel was bringing up Majecula to Laura Petchka, like she was talking about it like out loud, like she was straight saying the name. So I don't think the name itself talks about, like, it doesn't like I don't think the name itself brings on curses, or else that would have happened to them before. So you wanted just a fight, no lore, like the Asta versus Devil chapter? No, I wanted the lore, but the lore doesn't make sense. That's my only issue, is it just didn't make sense. Because like, if because in the past he was saying that, like, Nozel couldn't talk about it, but in this chapter literally nothing happened to him to where he wouldn't be able to talk about it. Uh yeah, that's pretty much my only issue there. And Tabata should have made Real that squad's vice captain. I know Real feels like a vice captain, or like a captain in training, an intern captain, something. He don't feel like a captain. Did I stop reading Eden Zero? No. Well, I hadn't read it for a while, but Rax kept talking to me about it, and then and I would see the spoilers and stuff on Twitter, and I actually I caught up last week. I want to say, yeah, I want to say I'm all up to current as of as of the last chapter that just came out. Unless the yeah, I don't think the actual spoilers for the next chapter come out till like Monday or Tuesday. This chapter gave fights, lore, character progression for Nozel and Noel. I agree with that. It did give all of those things, but it just didn't make sense in the lore aspect, which is what docks it points for me. Uh Oh, what's going on, Carlos? Looks like Nozel was within range of the curses. See, that's the thing. But he was in range, but not Noel. He was literally holding her. That's what makes it weird. Is he was holding her, so they would have both had to been in range. If that was the case. So many others in his age or younger are better options. Yeah, reals. Quan is a big Shura stan. I do like Shura just because he brings like a lot of grittiness to the story. He's just like a. I feel like there's a lot more to him, which is going to be interesting to see later. But Shura is really cool. Zoom the panel for the curse. I got you. Oh yeah, no, he didn't get touched at all. He's clean. Nozel's clean. Scroll down so you guys can see it. Yeah, he's clean. This curse is in this bubble. He's nowhere in it. Nozel's clean. He's clean, bro. He is out of there. And even if he was in it, he should have got the same curse as Acier, which would have made him die. Because there's no reason for like the curse is what killed her, so that means the curse would have had to kill Nozel too. Props for him for being the whole shit. Unless like, if anybody says this little black line cursed him, bro, I don't. We're not friends anymore. If you say this black little blob cursed Nozel, we're not friends. I'd have to reread when she said it, but the scenario in which they said the name, it may have been negligent because Laurel is already cursed and Noel may have just about to fight. I see what you're saying. It just, I like, if if I knew what chapter it was, I'd go back and check it out so we can get to the bottom of this. Cause like I feel like it's just weird. Like the whole thing is weird. For me, it feels like Tabata thoroughly planned the elf arc, but things have been kind of loose feeling since the spade started. I'm getting that feeling too. Like, it feels like Tabata had a very clear cut plan of what he wanted starting the Spade Kingdom, and then like as he went through it, he just kind of went somewhere else. Nozel still can't talk about it. That's why he lied. Nobody knows what happened except Nozel and Dorothy because the glamour protected them and Vonica. You're supposed to piece it together. No, it's not that I'm saying Nozel should have talked about it. I'm just saying like there's no reason why he couldn't because this curse clearly did not affect him. And like Majecula's name has been brought up tons of times, and like Noel has brought up Majecula's name so many times and has never been cursed about it. So it just seems weird, that's all I'm saying. It just seems weird. Like if they would have done this, like if they would have done this and had Nozel also get splashed with some curse so he couldn't talk about it, then that would make a lot more sense. It would just make a ton. Well, no, it wouldn't because then it wouldn't explain why Noel didn't get hit. I don't know. It just feels like if Nozel is cursed, Noel should be cursed too because she's literally right there. That's the only thing I'm really getting at here. How do I feel about Seven Deadly Sins season 3 and season 4 animation? I mean, I was really disappointed because like when I say I was looking forward to that battle against the Demon King so much, I was looking so forward to it. And then I just seen how ugly it was, the stuff with Bond and Escanor fighting against him, and I was so disappointed. So I'm just really sad. Hopefully the stuff with Kath looks cooler. I haven't seen those episodes yet, but hopefully they look better. I feel like Shura is the perfect antagonist for Shiki to face. Draken Joe felt like a threat from a power level standpoint. Shura is more of an idealistic opposition standpoint. I agree with you. Like their ideals on robots are totally different, and also like there is a small power aspect, and then there's that whole they have the same power but use it differently thing. I love that. Quan, I don't understand what you mean about current things being weird with past stuff. Okay, so like Nozel could not bring up Majecula because he didn't want to get cursed, or like Majecula's name would bring on curses, or something along those lines. They never specifically said. But like we seen throughout time that Noel was able to bring up Majecula's name over and over and over again, and nothing ever happened. So like that might not be the case. And then we also see here that Nozel didn't get cursed, so it's just kind of weird. Like it's just weird that he couldn't talk about it. Like I can understand if he just chose not to, but to say like if that was the case, that means he lied twice, which would be the second lie doesn't make any sense. I don't know if I'm explaining that well enough. Let me see the curse. Talking about the curse and the incident is what put you at risk. Is it though? Like, is that like, I don't know. I mean, if that's what that means, then I wish he would have explained that better because for your average everyday idiot like myself, that that was not easy to piece together. That was a lot of mental gymnastics right there for me. So I mean, if that was the case, he should have did better for stupid people like me. Chapter 222 is where Noelle and Dorothy is in the dream world talking about it. Bet I'm gonna go back there. I have to log in. I don't want you guys to see my password though. I don't want you guys to see my password or my email address for that matter. Because my email address is literally my name. So I mean, I guess not that it's like a super huge secret because a bunch of you guys already know it, but still. Let me see. Altabata has to do with make Bonica say the condition of the curse spell. I agree. If he'd have put conditions on there, things would have made a lot more sense. Like it would have just been out there instead of being left up into like interpretation. Let me pull it up so you guys can see it again. Bam. If Nozel was already born, who spun the lie that Noel's birth caused Aesir to die? I guess that was Nozel's doing for whatever reason. He felt like I guess I don't know Nozel's reasoning for thinking it would have just like not done anything. His reasoning like his heart was in the right place, but everything else about it was just wrong. So let me see. Right here is when they first start to talk about it. Uh, yeah, because then we'll start talking about the devils. My mother was actually, then she gets cut off, and then Dorothy says, "Didn't Nozo tell you that is something you mustn't mention?" And then we go here. Okay, does she bring it up yet? Okay, Nozel's here. He's just a Nozel that I pulled out of my imagination. But you did come to me because he told you, right? Nozel hasn't told any of his siblings about this. Your mother, Acier Silva, lost her life to a curse from a certain devil. The lives of those who speak of it are eroded in the same way. That was the type of curse that afflicted your mother. That's so weird. I don't know. That's weird. So I guess only if you talk about the curse itself, like only if you talk about it, that's how you die, or that's how you also get a curse. I think we need another chapter to find out. I doubt this fight is over. I actually would really love it if Nozel was in this is it was in this fight too. Cause I always kind of wanted him or Noel to get the last hit or a combo hit together. That'd be hype. A Nozel and Noel combo attack. Oh, that'd be fire. Um, you're not a Quan idiot. You're a Quancredible. I appreciate that. Jason, when you said you saw my password, I got so scared for a second, but I was like, that's not possible. uh, yeah, Quan, they can't talk about the curse. It's not about saying it. Okay, okay, so it's about the curse in itself. Got it. I hope he comes. But yeah, I see what you guys are saying now. Okay, this makes more sense. I was just so confused because I thought like you couldn't talk about her herself. But no, you guys were right. You guys were totes right. Let me see. I read Eden Zero. I'm not fully caught up, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. Eden Zero is really good. It's so dark too for some reason. It's so dark. Like I don't know why, but it just has a lot of those elements. Like I know they're robots, but I still don't like seeing robots get murdered. It makes me feel weird. Uh, is it possible I have the God's Eye? Are you like a character from Kuroko no Basket? Are you secretly Akashi? Do you think they'll make a Four Nights of Apocalypse an anime? Hopefully, it's not a bad animation. I don't know because Seven Deadly Sins was really popular when it first came out, but I feel like a lot of it was because of the anime. Like the story was good, obviously, but a lot of it also the animation carried too. So like with their animation not being really good, it just depends. I feel like Seven Deadly Sins popularity has always been really weird because it always feels like a really popular series, but then at the same time it doesn't feel popular. Like I don't know, it feels like a very popular series that not a lot of people talk about all like that. Um, Nozel will probably come out when Nozel time limit runs out. I don't think she has a time limit because like Undyne just says let's beat her within a minute. Like she doesn't say like let we only have a minute to beat her. Oh, what else did you say the second live Nozel? It depends on what he said in the previous chapter. Let me see if I can what he said in chapter 221. Because how did he know he wasn't able to talk about this event either? That's kind of a stretch. I mean, that's real nitpicky. Obviously, that's super nitpicky, but it just made I just thought about that right now. Um, maybe it was before this when Nozel brought it up to her. Maybe in like 220. Did you watch the Fairy Tail anime? Because they censored a lot in the manga. Mashima gets wild when he goes dark. No, I haven't finished the Fairy Tail anime. I literally got to where the time skip was, like the first in it. Well, hmm. I guess he does now I think about it. Fairy Tail did have a lot of moments. I feel like Eden Zero is more dark though. I just feel like it is. I don't even remember when Nozel brought this up to her. Because this is all the whole Asta and trial thing. Calling it Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest anime will come out summer or fall 2022. That'd be hype. I'd be lit. That would be super lit. Sammy? Yo, Sammy, what's going on, bro? That's so funny that you're in here. I feel like Tabata backstories and flashbacks would be way too short for me. Dude, I'd be saying the same thing. I'm so used to Oda who goes on like a 30-year who goes on like a 30-year like explanation. Like his backstories be like whole years. Really though. But no, this chapter was dope though. I like after you guys explained it to me, it made more sense with the whole curse thing. So I guess like I'm not as upset about it as I was before. Cause I guess you just can't talk about the nature of the curse or you'll get cursed, which makes a lot more sense with everything. Um so yeah. And then she would have died from that, and then all that. The only complaint, and I already said it was nitpicky, is how did Nozell know that? Like, how did he know he can't talk about it? But like, aside from that, then it's all good. It's all good. Um, I think Nozell is going to complete the flashback. That would be hype if they brought him into the fight and then he had a flashback and all that. That would be dope. If I throw my printer against the wall, will Shiki cry? He probably would, knowing him. Jason, you're saying it's. I can't say it. You're saying it's Ani, not Annie. Is that how you say it, Ani? Because Ani doesn't sound right. What do you think? Wait, what do you think of the fact that Vonica found Aesir, who was hiding in a secluded mansion? Well, from what I can tell, the Dark Triad, like Dante, Xenon, and Vonica, they have crazy magic sensing because Dante was able to find Yami like out of nowhere. Like he was just able to know where or I guess not Yami, but where the Black Bull's base was. He was able to find it in the middle of nowhere. And then Xenon was able to find Dante like in the middle of nowhere. He sensed his magic. So like I guess it wouldn't be too far to say that like Vonica can sense crazy stuff too. That's like the craziest part to me is like the Dark Triad's mana sensing in general. So I think that's where that comes from. Is they just have like off of the charts ability to sense mana. Why was he in the bushes? I know that part was just so he should have just stayed in the house. He should have stayed in the house. Who's the one Eden Zero crew member you would spend a whole day with? Anne. Yeah, but I noticed you pronounce it as just Anne, and then I want to say me and Rax both say Annie. But Jason always says I'm saying it weird. You say Annie the same way you would say Anne. So it's Anne. I'm gonna get Google pronunciation involved. But oh no, the one Eden Zero crew I'd spend it's between Weiss, Hamura, and maybe Jin. Those three are up there for who I'd spend the whole day with. Because they'd be Weiss just seems like he'd be a cool person to hang out with. Jin probably wouldn't want to hang out with me, so I'd probably put him lower. And Hamura is really funny, and I feel like she'd be fun to hang out with. Maybe even Hermit, because Hermit plays a lot of games, like video games. That'd be pretty fun too. Xenon has peak sensing. I'm saying, bro, he sends Dante from like the middle of nowhere. Like I would chill with Moscow any day of the week, bro. You would have to press the button. I couldn't pick him because I would press it. I really would. I don't even care. Unrelated, but I'm going to go through my second playthrough of Persona 5 The Road. Hopefully, I can get through Strikers before school starts again. I mean, you got a lot of time. You pick Moscow too? I can't hang out with Moscow. I would press the button, and I would probably blow up the entire world by like pressing it. Ironside just really doesn't care about Percival at all. Oh yeah, let me get this. Let me get this Fortnite of Apocalypse chapter going. Mm, let me see. I think I might have to log into my Crunchyroll. I don't want you guys to see that either. Unless Rack sent it to me. I can't remember if Rack sent me this one or not. Yeah, I think he did, actually. It also got sent to me on Discord now that I think about it. Not me. You definitely hang out with Moscow. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, give you Homura. Also, it's weird. Vonica has had her devil 17 years. Dante also, but Xenon just recently. I know it's so weird. Sammy, you gotta go eat. Can't stay long. Sammy, I understand. You're like over there in friggin' Europe, so your time's all weird. It's like late at night. I want to say for you, it's like 10 o'clock. So yeah, you can definitely eat and go to bed, bro. I appreciate you for stopping by. Sammy in the building, bro. Make sure you guys go support Sammy. Go check out his channel. I want to say, I mean, you guys know who Sammy is. Yeah, go to Sammy's channel and show some love because he definitely just popped in here randomly. I mean, so here's the Four Nights of Apocalypse chapter though. It's a really dope cover page. I think it's so dope. I also thought it was weird. I want to say I can't remember if it was Rex or was it Bud? Who I don't know who it was I talked about. That Donnie's hair being red like kind of threw me for a loop. The name of the magic. We did, that's so funny because in this chapter we showed that we didn't get no names and no magic. But yeah. Yeah, I like really skimmed through this chapter. Like I didn't really read it. Donnie the goat. Let me see. All his magic power has vanished now. It's the end of one of the four nights. It's the end of one of the four nights that horrid prophecy. Oh, okay, I see, I see. Now to complete the coffin of eternal darkness ritual for good. Everybody's mad, sad. Nansen's rushing in trying to save Percival. I feel it. I think it's very interesting that Ironside was just willing to let them go. Just willing to let them leave. I wonder if okay, so he used this is that potion. I was wondering what he gave him when I seen this initially. He's not drinking it at all. And then this is when on this reminded me so much of the Elaine and Bond thing. Yeah, this is definitely a first kiss for sure. But this was the Elaine and Bond thing for sure, and it just didn't work. I wonder will this have an effect on what's her name on in general? Oh, his breathing, his heartbeat, it stopped. He's gone too far. So he did die. If your heartbeat and all that stuff stopped, then you're definitely dead. And Ironside is just continue with the prophecy, bro. It's so lit. What are you guys saying? Nah, Donnie Lane. You're not a fan of Donnie? I really wonder what will happen after Xenon is defeated. I'm not for sure. Hopefully his double pops out too. Okay, so that guy's floating. That has to be. That's crazy. Donnie can lift that whole thing up. That man lifted the monster up into the sky. Listen, I'll figure something out before it falls back down, so hold on for me. Oh, he must be a holy knight. That's crazy. Donnie was able to lift that huge thing up. I thought he was struggling to lift up a fish. Is Donnie like hiding his true power? That'd be kind of wild if he was. Death ability. Wait, death ability, death negation. So he's immortal then. Wouldn't that just be what that is? He's just immortal. I can't tell if Donnie's weak or if he's strong. Yeah, you're right. Ironside would definitely kill you if he goes back. Let me see. Come on, Donnie, make up your mind. There's no need to try and fight Ironside. All we need is the coffin. But that'll never work. Oh well, if he's around, it's bound to work out somehow. See, this is my thing with their plan. Is even if they take the coffin, Ironside is just gonna destroy them. Like I don't understand. Like this plan was flawed from the start. Let me see. You colored one of the last panels in this chapter. I have to check that out. A lot of your colorings are really dope. What is Donnie's power? It looks like Donnie's powers are some type of like gravity manipulation or some type of float. Like I don't think he has straight out gravity powers, but we've seen him float a lot of things. Donnie's dagger seems to give him a boost, but when he uses just his hand, he had trouble lifting the fish. Maybe the dagger could be some type of sacred treasure or like special weapon passed down. I do kind of like that aspect of the Seven Deadly Sins verse that people's weapons give them boosts and stuff. That's always cool. And this one, one random chibi Percival pops up. It's bloop. So Nansen's called it a mini Percival. I guess that's gonna be the canon name for it. No way, he was clearly gone. Regained a tiny bit of magic, has he? Impossible. I know I killed him for good. I believe Ironside really did kill him for sure. And he went to double tap him too. He's crazy. And Nansen's ate it, bro. Goodness. Nansen's ate it. Straight to the back, bro. Hype. Ate that whole thing. With his low stamina or low durability or whatever he said last chapter. Your paralyzing poison has drastically affected my magic for precision. Nice escape. If you value your life, you can get out of the way now. Okay, so he didn't hit him dead on. He kind of missed a little bit. I thought he took it full on. It looked like he took it full on. Goodness gracious. Right, Nanson's was a real man this chapter, bro. So does this mean Ironside has another son or what? Me personally, I feel like he has another son. I think he does. I want to talk to more members of the Four Knights of Apocalypse community so we can get more like discussion on if we think it's like another son or not. Cause I think he does when he brought it up. But then Annie did say he was lying. So I don't know. And then he ate another one. Your choice then just another one to the back. Nanson's is out here. Low durability, whatever, bro. Nanson's top tier durability right there. I can't have you die. I never repaid any of your favor to me. And then on stepping in, on Anne, whatever her name is. And see, I haven't apologized to him either. I can't believe I thought he was as bad as his father. Yeah, she was definitely kind of a jerk for that one. Well, she didn't really think that because she didn't know. I mean, she's trying, but Ironside is just too much. Never met someone with no lies, no double dealing. It's true. Yeah, honestly, if she would have seen any of the seven deadly sins, she would have been like, because of the sins were hiding stuff except for like Diane and like yeah, except for like Diane and Gother. Everybody else was hiding stuff, or maybe not Bond. Bond wasn't really hiding anything, honestly. I guess really just Meliodas. Well, no, I guess really just the only shady ones were Meliodas and Merlin, and Gother. He was shady, and El and King. So they're like split down the middle. Oh, okay, you just think Percival's the only son? I wonder what ability does Percival's helmet have? I feel like it has to be some type of defense thing or something. I don't know. Maybe he can talk to. I don't know. His helmet's weird. Who knows? Helmets could be anything. Let's get Quan to 2K subscribers for him to wear that Percival. I never said I'd do that. I never said I'd do that. Oh, they just keep popping up. Just talking about it. I see. This is. I don't know. But most of all, you saved my heart before the solitude broke it. They were like they hung out for like all of like a couple hours, and he's already like his best friend. Oh my bad, you are my hero. Goodness gracious, where's Deku at? You looked like you needed saving. This time the hair, next time your limbs, then your head. Oh, she got a haircut. I didn't even notice this. You know, I think I like the short hair more, honestly. I really do. Let me see. Where do you see them heading after this arc with Ironside? Hopefully to Leonis, because they've been trying to go there for like a mil. Well, I guess what would be like what 15, 16, or 17 chapters. Hopefully they get there. I want to see Meliodas. Honestly, I really want to see Meliodas. Magic amplifying itself on and on, and then Donnie pops up. I wonder is that a power in itself? He can multiply his magic or amplify his own self. Crush the evil, rescue the weak, and become someone who risks their life for what's important to them. Tis I, Sir Donnie, the Holy Knight of Justice. And he hits a spin. Or my bad, this is a twirl. And stuff. No one's enthused to see this, bro. That's so funny. Ironside definitely stronger. Stronger than Meliodas? You're drunk. Oh. Oh, wait, I wonder if Pelgard and Ironside. Well, what did I do? I wonder if Pelgard and Ironside are equal in terms of power. And you said Ironside definitely stronger, and we have no proof that Ironside is stronger than Pelgard. I agree. I agree. I mean, we really have nothing to go off on. I mean, if I had to just guess, like if I had to make an assumption off of nothing but how I feel, I would assume Ironside was like a bit like very slightly over Pelgard. Like maybe like if we were doing numbers, if Ironside is like a 9, Pelgard would be like like maybe a like 8 or 7.5. Like I don't think they're that far apart. if not equal. They're either equal or Ironside is slightly stronger. I don't think Pelgard is stronger than Ironside though. I don't think that way at all. Because Ironside doesn't strike me as the type of person to blatantly attack someone that is much stronger than he is, like he did earlier. From what I've seen, he's definitely stronger. I mean, that's just because like Pelgard never went all out. He just started to use his magic. Whereas and then Pelgard's plan. Whereas Ironside is always trying to kill people. Like he's always trying to kill. So it's kind of it's tough to gauge just from what we've seen in the short amount of chapters. Oh, speaking of Percival, where is he? Yeah, he's like there's like a swarm of these dudes. Like, right, what is going on? They even put Nansen's hat back on. They're so nice. They're so kind. Ragnar Claw, that's a cool name. Not gonna lie. This is much different from his little wind swipes. Oh, the dad. Oh, of course the dad would still be alive. This is far too dangerous. I must finish him for good. Oh, and then we get this chapter. I've seen this panel a bunch of times. In the darkness, I heard you calling me. I heard you all calling me, and finally I came to. This is my magic, but not only. Wait, this is my magic, but not only my own. What? This is my magic, but not only my own. That makes no sense. All of you believed in me, and those feelings within you gave me power. That Okay, he's talking about that. Yes, this is my power, the power of hope. That's so cheesy. Well, one of the mini Percival has wings too. So his cape is all huge. So I don't know what this cape does, because if it only does flight, that's lame. Oh, all these mini Percivals have wings. They can fly now, so I wonder if the helmet does stuff. Can he fly? This chapter is weird. 2K subscribers, Quan gets a tattoo saying gag. I'm not getting a tattoo of everything. I'm not getting a tattoo of anything. Calling it Quan naming his daughter Charmy in honor of his. No, definitely not. And honestly, I wonder who were the other 20 knights in the courtroom. Maybe some of the knights are stronger than Ironside. Possibly, it's very possible. It's weird too because in I can't remember if it was the notes for this chapter or last chapter. Bro, short-haired Annie is cool, bro. This is way cooler than that long hair for sure. But I can't remember if it was in the notes for this chapter or for the last chapter. But they were saying that it took a really long time for the. Dang it! I wish I could find it. Did I bookmark it? Or did I save it? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Cause I swear I did something to it. Like I swear I have it somewhere. Yeah, right here. Actually, I found it. Here it is. I found it. It's on Twitter. It was this tweet right here. This was what 3 days ago. But it was from Nakaba. He said it took 19 volumes to reunite the seven deadly sins, but the four horsemen of the apocalypse, it should be soon. Please wait to see what kind of people they are. Of course, the seven deadly sins will also be on Four Knights of Apocalypse. So this is like the manga notes or the author notes for it. So I'm assuming he's going to try to bring them all together relatively soon, just like in general, which I really hope they do because that was the one thing that was cool but annoying with Four Nights of Apocalypse. It felt like every chance we had to get them all together is when somebody would leave, and they would never all seven be together. So it was just like, definitely Merlin has to be that small character in the room. Yeah, that small floaty thingy, cause yeah, it's literally like the same form Merlin had before. It's like literally the exact same. I hope we go to Leonis next because if we do Tristan, we'll definitely join Percival's group. I know, I really want to see them all together. I also kind of hope that I really hope that like Tristan and Lancelot at the very least are like much stronger than Percival. Like I always kind of enjoy it when the main character is not the strongest, that's even in their group. That's always really interesting. Why is Deku trending? Like what did he do? Um Tristan won't join Percival. Most likely each night of the apocalypse will have their own crew. I mean, it's possible, but like in like the way they say it, at least by the way like this double translated author comment, it sounds like they might all be together. Gotta go. All right, bud. I'll catch you later, bro. Appreciate you for stopping by. I'll be sure to check out your review later on today. Yeah, how long have we been going? I don't even know how long the stream has been. Definitely didn't start a minute ago, like it says. Let me see. About an hour ago. Where's the chat at? There we go. Eventually, but they'll have their own groups too. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like they might all go off after. Deku is going dark right now. Is he? I didn't get a dark hint from him. Yes, another chapter and another dude asking who first. Right, where is Papa Silva, bro? Who did Mal give his grace to? I feel like he kept it for himself after Escanor died. Is Deku really going dark? I've been I'm caught up. Let me see this chapter. I'm curious now. It's in my favorites. I know it is. The My Hero chapter. I'm mostly reading this. I'm sorry. I just wanted to see this. Scars, blood, filth. See, we may have escaped that explosion by the skin of our teeth, but the blast erased any trace of league. Have we extracted any more from? I can't see. It's kind of small. There we go. I couldn't see it. Wait, Nagant lived? Right? How is she even alive? She lived. She literally blew up. How did she live? It doesn't make no sense. She should be dead. Woman afflicted by powerful despair, still clinging desperately to life. Never. That's a lot of dialogue, bro. Doesn't make it clear. Daddy Silva is the only Silva in name, only after marrying Aesir, a guy definitely from another family. He more than likely is. No, he gave it to someone in the panels, but we don't know who it is yet. I don't know what you're talking about. Long story, but the stress and current events of the story, the way he looked kind of monstrous. I wanted to see a female character with a power that's gonna have. That'd be so hype, bro. A female with sunshine. Oh, that dude quit being a human, or not a human, but a hero. That's crazy. Led the charge, round up the spy heroes working for the Pentagon. He seemed like a hero. Yeah, that guy quit. Okay, this is all just reinforcing how they quit. I do like how the verse is changing so much in My Hero. Like just because that was one thing that definitely did feel like it was just oversaturated with heroes, and now it's like way less. It's all for one planning to go public about Midoriya. I mean, one for all. Why not make that his opening move? Force heroes lock away Deku. Yeah, I always wondered why All for One never brought up that Deku had one for all. It just seemed weird that he would never bring it up. And then Endeavor ignoring Shoto. That's crazy. I guess he just doesn't want to get him involved, which really makes sense. I meant Mal gave his grace to someone in the Fortnite's sketches, but we don't know who it is. Oh, did he really? Hey, Kwamamosa, Dryad form. Let's pray and have it be even more fans. See, I wonder if people will complain about it though. If it's like super crazy fan servicey, they probably will. People just be looking for a reason to bad. Oh my gosh, Horikoshi, what did you do to Deku? Why he looks so mean now? Did he just? Is this guy dead? I don't think he's dead, but he looks like absolutely menacing right here. No one didn't have any intel. He might explode. Yeah, maybe. So he hasn't even been eaten. What I'm capable of now is on par with you at a. Oh, so that 400% thing really does like boost him up to All Might's level. That's kind of crazy. That he's basically pseudo at All Might's level, I guess. I really do enjoy Horikoshi's paneling, like a lot. Your dad set on keeping me out of harm's way, and you have your duty to order one for all. This is so dramatic. All Might reaches out and falls. For Deku jumping away. This is so dramatic. Oh, and then Stain's lurking. Oh, I see what they mean now. I've seen this panel. I didn't even. It looked really good though in the actual thing. These little claws look like feet. Like it looks like he has like straight up like evil feet. Looking at him, you never guess he was a hero. Yeah, no, he doesn't look like a hero at all. And he has tons of scars. I don't think Deku's gone dark at all. I don't know. Nothing changing my thoughts on Deku mid, not on Asta's levels as an MC. I do like Asta more personally. This is some good stuff for Deku because I don't think he's going dark, but like just from what it looks like he's trying to. I don't know. Because Deku's kind of always been like this kind of person that tries to do as much as he can. Like, and it became really obvious that like him and Bakugo are having like this thing where it's like Deku said he wants to be the hero that saves everybody by like and like Bakugo wants to be the hero that always wins. And it almost feels like they've been switching. Like it almost feels like Deku is becoming more like Bakugo and Bakugo is becoming more like Deku. So it almost feels like Deku's trying to envision that, which is a very interesting character moment for him. Depending on how this goes, Deku could end up being a really interesting character because he's kind of boring right now. If All For One brought it up, if All For One brought up One For All, the society will rally with Deku. The people are desperate to find any All Might, any symbol. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. You read Akashi Triangle, you should. Let me see. I'll check it out. I wonder what Stain's gonna do. That's super interesting. What Stain could do. Cause Stain popping up here doesn't really like this is Stain's perfect time to become a real hero. I mean, Stain has a lot of qualities that a real hero should have, which sounds weird to say. Is Akashi Triangle here? Like, is that a thing? By this point, beating All For One is the only way to turn this upside down. Facts. Is Akashi Triangle in here, or is it somewhere else? I know people have been talking about this a lot. I want to say, and I read the first chapter of this, and then there's the Elusive Samurai. Oh, Akashi Triangle. I see it. What's this even about? A ninja. Wait, get out of here. A ninja exorcist manga with a twist from Kentaro Yabuki. Who is Kentaro Yabuki? What did this person write? Kentaro Yabuki. He did Black Cat. Didn't read Black Cat, so I don't know nothing about it. Let me see. Plot twist Quan is All For One. Definitely not. FViz Manga Plus all day. Definitely an each. Oh, so this one isn't even a serious series. I thought it was like gonna be something for real. I believed you. I wanted to read something with like slightly more serious. I don't know. But yeah, no. Fortnite's Apocalypse chapter, dope. Uh, the Black Clover chapter was cool. I'm probably about to end it here though, because I just wanted to touch base with you guys. I might, I don't know. I doubt I'll make a video out of this. I will. I'm gonna try to scrape together some stuff of what me and Josuke hanging out in Florida, because that was pretty fun. But I didn't get as much stuff as I wanted, because we didn't hang out again afterwards. It has ninjas. Oh, you know what? I'll check out the first chapter. I'm not gonna check it out on stream, but I may check it out. Like I'm probably gonna take a nap, but I'll probably check it out right before I fall asleep. Mm. But yeah, I will catch you guys later. Definitely thank you guys for stopping by. Aragon, Jason, you guys know I support you guys, or I appreciate you guys a lot. Everybody else, appreciate you guys. You guys enjoy the rest of you guys' day. Enjoy Father's Day. If you guys' fathers are around, make sure you tell them. Or if you guys are a father yourself, happy Father's Day to you guys. But yeah, aside from that, I'm gonna get out of here. So I will catch you guys in the very near future.